South Korea's nuclear armament, second assertion. Mr. Doug Bandow, senior fellow at the Cato Institute and former special assistant to President Ronald Reagan, contributed an article to the National Interest on November 2, 2021, regarding the nuclear armament of South Korea as follows. In addition to the nuclear armament assertion of Professors Jennifer Lind and Daryl Press on the Washington Post, October 7, 2021. North Korea's continued pursuit of nuclear weapons has encouraged South Korea's greater interest in developing nuclear weapons. Recent resumption of activity at North Korea's Yongbyon nuclear complex, which is suspected of producing the plutonium needed for the country's nuclear weapons, has fueled existing convictions among some conservative South Korean politicians that Pyongyang will never agree to give up its nukes, so Seoul needs a nuclear deterrent of its own. Some Americans believe that Washington should work harder to convince South Korea that the U.S. government is willing to risk nuclear war and sacrifice American lives. However, U.S. policymakers should ask whether today's defense commitment and nuclear umbrella for the South Korea is in America's interest. Should Washington promise to fight a nuclear war on the South Korea's behalf? North Korea now has nuclear weapons and intercontinental ballistic missiles. Although Pyongyang's nuclear reach remains uncertain, it is steadily growing. But South Korea and the United States are not prepared and do not plan to be prepared to deal with the coercive and war-fighting leverage that these weapons would give to North Korea. Nuclear non-proliferation is a worthy goal, but so far the United Kingdom, France, China, Israel, India, Pakistan, and North Korea have followed Washington and Moscow in putting their security first, and South Korea probably would do the same. The world would accommodate the new nuclear power as it has done with past new entrants to the nuclear club. If Pyongyang ultimately refuses to limit, if not end its program, the United States and South Korea will have to adapt themselves to a new environment, which could ultimately result in a nuclear South Korea.